Restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Good evening, welcome to Vegas, and welcome to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2024.
The world's best restaurant 2024, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Disfrutar!
Touch them toe, earthquake with it. No, do that, yeah. Touch them toe,
Please give the warmest of welcomes to the Director of Content for 50 Best, Mr. William Drew.
Good evening and welcome everybody to the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana. We are truly honoured to be here in the majestic Giovanni Agnelli Auditorium in the famous Lingotto building in the historic city of Turin, in the beautiful region of Piedmont, and in the one and only country of Italy. A nome di 50 Best do il benvenuto a tutti voi e grazie soprattutto a Torino e al Piemonte, la meravigliosa destinazione che ci ospita. La comunità gastronomica ha viaggiato da tutto il mondo per riunirsi qui e immergersi nella straordinaria ospitalità e cultura di questa città, regioni e paesi. Un ringraziamento speciale anche a John Elkann per il suo benvenuto. Let me repeat in English that thanks to John Elkann for your welcome and kind words. Thank you for having us here in this auditorium named after your grandfather. Some 23 years since the birth of the world's 50 best restaurants, this is the first time we have hosted the awards event in Italy. About time, you might say. This event also marks the biggest ever edition of the world's 50 best restaurants, and we are here to celebrate the brilliance and teamwork of the greatest culinary talent from all across the globe, to honor and recognize the power of food to change lives, to foster collaboration, cooperation, and community. We know that food is the ultimate window into culture, and that mutual cultural understanding helps create a better world for us all. So, thank you chefs, restaurateurs, journalists, writers, content creators, partners and producers for driving and supporting that positive ambition. We are also grateful to all the food lovers, the diners, the prolific eaters everywhere. Where would we be without them? And some of those lovely people are following us on the live stream from across the world. We welcome you to this important, but also hopefully fun and entertaining evening, where you will find out where to book your next exciting food adventure. Talking of which, we will dive into the celebration of the 51 to 100 list in just a moment. But first, a reminder that the entire ranking is the result of the independent and confidential votes of 1,120 anonymous experts spread across the entire globe. Those voters are recruited and marshalled by our 28 Academy chairs and 3 Academy vice chairs, to whom we are very grateful. Their beautiful faces should be up here on the screen behind me. There's no hiding place. But please join me in thanking them for their ongoing hard work. And, oh, wrong side, over there, sorry. An extra thanks to 2 departing Academy chairs who have racked up more than 20 years service between them to 50 best. So from Japan, arigato to Takanori Nakamura. And covering Spain and Portugal, muchas gracias a Cristina Jolonge. Now, don't forget, the entire voting process is independently adjudicated by Deloitte. Now let's check out the amazing restaurants ranked from 51st to 100th in the entire world. Here we go. Congratulations to all those featured on the 51 to 100 list, a superb achievement. Please, all of you from the 51 to 100 restaurants, be upstanding and take the applause. So, the majority of restaurants featured on that extended list are represented here, as you've just seen, and 48 of those in the world's 50 best restaurants itself are with us in the room, along with esteemed chefs and restaurateurs from the best group of former number ones, and we will honor them all a little later. Let me pause for a more somber moment, and that is to remember a number of people in our world who have sadly passed away over the last year. First, a legend of French gastronomy, Michel Girard, left us last August. But his pioneering work in nouvelle cuisine and in promoting healthier food certainly lives on to this day. Next, we pay our respects to our former World's 50 Best Restaurants Academy Chair from the UK, Richard Vines. A friend and colleague to many of us in the media and restaurant sectors. And Richard, may you continue to eat, drink, and be merry from wherever you are. A few months ago, at the Asia's 50 Best Restaurants ceremony in Seoul, we paid tribute to the one and only Margarita Flores. We were honored to be joined on that occasion by her son, Amado, who gave a very moving address. We'd also like to salute Margarita's achievements on the global gastronomic stage. She was a champion in every sense. A Best Female Chef winner, an inspiration to the next generation of women, a cook, a mother figure, a dynamic force, and the pride of the Philippines. And finally, we acknowledge the death at the too young age of 60 of Chef Johnny Boer. His restaurant, De La Bruche in the Netherlands, was a staple of the world's 50 best restaurants ranking for many years, and he was a beloved member of this community. Our love and thoughts go out to his wife and business partner, Therese, their family, and many friends. And I know those esteemed figures enjoyed evenings such as this. So let's raise a metaphorical and literal glass to them over the course of this evening. Okay. It has been a toast-filled week already here in Turin and Piedmont. We are in the middle of 7 50 best signature session collaboration dining events. Many of us also enjoyed a stellar edition of #50 Best Talks at the OGR yesterday, and the chefs feasted last night at Villa Bria on Piemontese delights, as well as pizza from Franco Pepe. And later on tonight, we will all enjoy an after-party co-hosted by the one and only Massimo Bottura here at Lingotto. And then tomorrow we say arrivederci to our main event program with a closing brunch at NH Carlina featuring dishes from two of the world's most wonderful chefs, Elena Regaras and Mauro Colagreco. Muchas gracias to both of those chefs in advance. We look forward to welcoming everyone there tomorrow, fresh and raring to go, I'm sure. For all these events, including tonight, we are supremely grateful to our partners. They are listed above here. Thanks to them, including the ultimate sparkling and natural duo of San Pellegrino and Acquapana. Grazie. Now, very special thanks must go to our host destination partners, the city of Turin and the region of Piedmont. And in that spirit, it is my pleasure to introduce to the stage the President of Piemonte, Signor Alberto Cirio.
Buonasera, ladies and gentlemen, dear chef, benvenuti. Welcome in Piemonte, welcome in Torino. I am the president of Piemonte region and I am honored tonight to host here the most important food event in the world. You are in Piemonte. Piemonte is one of the 20 regions of Italy located in the northwest of Italy. We are in the middle between Venezia and Monte Carlo, as Bruno Ceretto said many years ago to the mayor of New York. And Piemonte is an historical region because Italy was born here and Torino was the first capital town of Italy. But not only Italy was born here, also the first Italian cars, the first Italian Fiat cars born here in this town and in this building. And also the first computer by Olivetti was born in Piemonte. Piemonte is the land of Barolo, the king of wines and the wine of the kings. Is the land of the white truffle, a gift from the nature. And of course, Piemonte is also the land of Nutella. And so, this night, I want to thank all of you, dear chef. I want to thank all of you for using products from Piemonte, making them famous in the world with your dishes. This is very important for us. So thank you very much, dear chef, from the farmers from Piemonte, from the breeders from Piemonte, from the cheesemakers from Piemonte, from all the people from our region that make food of quality. Because we believe, and we are sure about this, that food is not only something to eat. Food is culture, food is truth, food is respect for the environment and respect for the people. And these values are the values of 50 Best, and this is why we wanted to have this event here tonight and this year. So, enjoy Torino, enjoy Piemonte, and come back to visit us, because from this moment, this country is your home. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. We are also honored to be joined by the Minister of Agriculture, Signor Francesco Lollobrigida.
Italy, good evening. Grazie al Presidente Cirio, grazie a Massimo Bottura, grazie agli organizzatori di questo evento e un caro saluto al Presidente John Elkann, perché per noi italiani la cucina è molto, è identità, è tradizione, è storia, è cultura, e qui in Piemonte il Presidente Cirio ha ricordato quanto significhi anche in termini economici. È un momento difficile per l'umanità, ci sono conflitti, guerre, ci sono momenti come questi però che ricordano che stare insieme, confrontarsi, riconoscere le differenze come valore è una ricchezza, e questa serata straordinaria è un momento grandioso che entusiasma. Quindi grazie davvero a chi è venuto da tutto il mondo qui in Italia. L'Italia è una nazione ospitale, l'Italia ha 3.000 anni di storia dietro le sue spalle e vuole mettersi a disposizione per dare tutto quello che ha, come ha fatto in tanti momenti, ricevendo tante contaminazioni culturali che abbiamo racchiuso in una parola, Made in Italy, che vuol dire per noi fatto in Italia, ma per il resto del mondo buono, bello, di qualità. Vogliamo continuare ad essere questo, e quest'anno abbiamo candidato la nostra cucina a patrimonio immateriale dell'UNESCO perché possa rappresentare un bene di tutti. Grazie e buona serata.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all. Thank you, President Cirio. Thank you to all the organizers. Thank you to the sponsors. Thank you, President John Elkann. It's amazing to have this event here in Italy. Gastronomy and cooking here in Italy means a lot. It is about history, it's about tradition, it's about culture. And as President Cirio just mentioned, here for Piedmont and for many other regions as well, it's also about the economy. It has a great economic value. At this time, at this difficult time in the world, it's moments like this when we all gather together that we can acknowledge our differences and see them as great value for us. It really is something that can enrich us all. It is a great moment to be here. As I mentioned, it's great to have all of you, all these people coming from all over the world here to Italy. Italy is a welcoming country. It is a country with 3,000 years of history. It's a place that is open to others. It's a place where cross-pollination happens, where there is this contamination of cultures and contributions. We call all of this with a term, made in Italy, which means something that is produced and manufactured here, but it also stands for products and things that are good, beautiful and of high quality. This is what we want to continue to do. This is also part of our gastronomy, and that is why Italy has nominated the Italian gastronomy as an intangible heritage for UNESCO. Thank you very much once again for being here with us tonight. Thank you.
And now let's introduce your host for the countdown, a multilingual broadcaster and former chef and restaurateur with a truly international background. Please give a warm welcome to Ilaria Molinacci.
Good evening to all of you. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Minister, and thank you, William, for that great introduction. What is an honor for me to be your host for the 2025 edition of the World's 50 Best Restaurants Award, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Acquapanna. My name is Ilaria Molinacci. I'm originally from Rome, but I have lived and eaten in many parts of the world. So I truly appreciate this extraordinary gathering of culinary talent from all corners of the world. I know you're all great professionals in this field, but trust me, you'll never taste a lasagna as good as mine. That said, my favorite food is pizza. Okay, you will say, what a cliche, but when it's done right, nothing compares to it for me. I burn off all that pizza, or part of it, doing CrossFit, my favorite sport. I travel a lot during my life, but nothing beats being back home here in Italy. My main job is to steer you through the countdown of restaurants from 50 all the way to 1, interspersed with some very special awards. So, a quick recap of the rules for the chefs and teams who are part of this prestigious ranking. When your restaurant is named, please do stand up and take, of course, the moment in the spotlight, as well as checking yourself out on the big screen too. But only come up to the stage if you're winning one of the special awards. Many of you know the routine, I'm sure. Some of these trophies are going to be presented by our best of the best representatives. That is those chefs whose restaurants have been voted #1 in the ranking through its history, and which are now in the Best of Best Hall of Fame, as well as other iconic former award winners. We encourage everyone to capture these special moments on social media. So snap away with your phones, but only from your seats, please. No sneaking up to the front. Instead, concentrate on using the correct handles and hashtag, which are on the screen now. That is, remember it's hashtag World's 50 Best. Enough of the preamble. Let's get this thing started. Before we get into the countdown, we mark the return of a very important initiative, the 50 Best Restaurants Scholarship. After a short break, this scholarship scheme returns in partnership with a brand that is synonymous with Italy. We're talking about Parmigiano Reggiano. To present this on behalf of Parmigiano Reggiano, please welcome a chef whose family restaurant will host the scholarship winner as part of the prize. A round of applause for Jordi Roca. Welcome, Jordi. Welcome. So the scholarship scheme is open to chefs with less than 3 years of professional experience. From hundreds of entries and multiples judging rounds, the candidates were narrowed down to just 3 brilliant finalists. All 3 of those finalists are here with us tonight, of course. They are Angélica Ortiz from Colombia, Eva Step-Up Heretier from France, and Christian Wabunike from Nigeria. I will now ask the 3 of them to stand up, please. Okay, a big round of applause for them. Thank you so much. Each of these young chefs produced an original recipe incorporating Parmigiano Reggiano in innovative ways. The winning candidate will be rewarded with extended stage at 2 outstanding international restaurants, Single Thread in California and the Roca Brothers El Taller de Can Roca in Girona, Spain. From these 3 deserving candidates, there can only be one scholarship winner. The 50 Best Restaurants Scholarship 2025, in association with Parmigiano Reggiano, goes to Angélica Ortiz. Yes, thank you so much. Congratulations, Angélica. We know you have a very bright future aside, as do the other finalists, no doubt. And thank you, Jordi. Muchas gracias. Our next special award, which comes immediately before we began the countdown itself, is the Resi Want to Watch Award, which recognizes a rising star restaurant on the global scene. To present this award on behalf of Resi, we welcome the chef owner of one of the best restaurants from Central in Lima, Peru. Let's hear it for Virgilio Martinez. And now, let's take a closer look at the winning restaurant.
My name is Mark Ayub. I'm the Director of Operations at Khufus, and we are the winners of the Resi One to Watch Award as part of the World's 50 Best Restaurants 2025.
احنا بيجي لنا اكتر من 30-40 جنسيه كل يوم، فالجنسيات دي ما تعرفش حاجه عن اكلنا، فاحنا بنبريزنت الاكل المصري، احنا بنمثل ثقافه بلد، فلازم نقدمها باعلى مستوى وبالطريقه والهويه اللي احنا اتربينا عليها.
Egyptian hospitality is the soul of what we do. It's about generosity, it's about kindness, and making people feel genuinely welcomed and cared for.
Khufu is about authenticity and storytelling. Telling a story that is 5,000 years old of this beautiful country is an experience, is an emotion. Where can you dine in front of the pyramids in the world? Nowhere, just here in Cairo, the Great Pyramid of Giza, in front of Khufu's pyramid.
The Resi One to Watch Award 2025 goes to Khufus. To the entire Khufus team. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the countdown for the World's 50 Best Restaurant 2025. At number 50, we kick off with a new entry from Munich. Congratulations to Restaurant Jan. Expect exquisite plates from former Vendôme chef Jan Hardwig, who opened his own place more than 3 years ago, along with flawless service from the team. Congratulations. At number 49, from London, it's Cole. Santiago Lastra's acclaimed West London spot serves elevated Mexican dishes using almost exclusively British ingredients. And don't miss the mezcalaria downstairs. At 48, we have a restaurant that is new to the list. And not only that, it's also the winner of the Sustainable Restaurant Award. This accolade is open to any restaurant that's on the 50 best list, from 1 to 100. The establishments that enter are subject to an independent audit by 50 Best partner, the Sustainable Restaurant Association. And to present this award, please welcome to the stage a chef and restaurateur who leads the way in the field of sustainability. His restaurant, Mirazur, topped this ranking in 2019, making it one of the best of the best. Welcome to Mauro Colagreco. Hola Mauro, bienvenido. Welcome Mauro. This restaurant shows an extraordinary commitment not only to the environment but to education, ethical sourcing and in particular nurturing its local communities with a strong emphasis on native partnerships in one of the most biodiverse regions of the world. At number 48, a new entry to the list and the winner of the Sustainable Restaurants Award 2025, from Cartagena in Colombia, it's Celele. Congratulations to the team led by Chef Jaime Rodriguez. Congrats. And now we continue to number 47 from Skilling in Sweden. And it's another new entry to the list. It's Vin. Chef Daniel Berlin opened Vin in his southern Swedish homeland late 2023, and it's wowing everyone with its authentic nature-based dishes and stunning coastal setting. We move to number 46 from Mexico City. Congratulations to Rosetta. Elena Regadas is one of her country's foremost culinary voices, and her flagship restaurant continues to delight with reinterpretations of Mexican classics. Congrats. At number 45, from Paris, well done to Arpège. The godfather of vegetable-led cooking sources almost all the produce from his own farms and gardens to create a one-of-kind immersive dining experience in the heart of Paris. At number 44, and a re-entry to the list from Osaka in Japan. Congratulations to La Cime. Chef Yusuke Takada presents precise, creative, beautifully executed, and unfailingly tasting French accent plates. Beautiful. Congratulations. At number 43, it's our first entry of the evening from right here in Italia. Hailing from the seaside town of Senigallia, congratulations to Uliassi. This family affair, led by Chef Mauro and his sister Katia, sees ingredients from land and sea brought together with a flair that is typical of the Marche region. We move to number 42. We're off to Lisbon. Parabéns to Bel Canto. Portugal's premier restaurant is the flagship of star chef José Avilés. Diners are taking on a culinary trip around the Iberian Peninsula now and its surrounding seas and oceans. And now, at number 41, a new entry from Copenhagen, it's Cadeau.
The original iteration of Nikolai Noregard's restaurant is one of the island of Bornholm, but this second spot in the Danish capital is bringing the chef's new Nordic flair to an even wider audience. Congrats. We're taking a slight pause to announce a special individual prize. This is the World's Best Pastry Chef Award and is sponsored by Sosa. To present this award from Sosa, please welcome to the stage Daniel Rio. Winner of this award hails from Normandy in France, though is now based in Paris. His creations are emotional and transportive, building on the classics, with desserts served at Plenitude Restaurant and within the super luxurious Cheval Blanc Hotel, as well as patisserie and more at Louis Vuitton outlets in the city. The World's Best Pastry Chef Award 2025, sponsored by Sosa, goes to Maxime Frédéric. Thank you so much. Félicitations, chef. Thank you. We return now to the ranking, and at number 40, we're staying in Paris for Septime. This evergreen Uber bistro is accessible in price, sustainable to the core, and on point in its execution. And Chef Bertrand, we all send our best wishes to you. At number 39, from Lima, well done to Maita. Chef Jaime Pesaga's refined but vibrant Peruvian cuisine, accompanied by cracking cocktails, now deservedly draws diners from all over the world. Congrats. At number 38, from Stockholm, congratulations to Franzen. Despite building a fine dining empire across the globe, Björn Franzen still presents the ultimate manifestation of his Asian-influenced Nordic cuisine at his Stockholm flagship. Congratulations. At number 37, from Dubai, it's re-entry for Orphalie Bros. The three Syrian brothers present an eclectic, borderless array of brilliant dishes in a casual setting in the increasingly strong gastronomic hub that is Dubai. Congrats. At number 36, from Tokyo, congratulations to Florilège. Despite being located in Tokyo's tallest building, Florilège provides a down-to-earth communal dining experience with a sustainable plant and vegetable-focused menu. And now, it's time to announce another important award. This is for the world's best sommelier. This title is voted for by the same global academy that creates the list. It has selected a sommelier and restaurant manager who embodies international hospitality. Born in Algeria, raised in Switzerland, and working extensively in Spain, for almost a decade, he has presented wonderful wines alongside his own engaging personality. From Asador Echevarri, in the best country. The world's best sommelier award 2025 goes to Mohammed Ben Abdallah. Congratulations, Mo. And now we are back to the ranking of the world's 50 best restaurants. And at number 35, we encounter a new entry, this time from Bangkok. Congrats to Nusara. Chef Tan and his brother Tam oversee this small but perfectly formed Bangkok restaurant serving traditional Thai dining with a twist in an exquisite tasting menu. Congrats. At number 34, it's another new entry, albeit from a familiar face. Located in Barcelona, it's Enigma. Alberta Adria has reimagined Enigma, and it now showcases the chef's extraordinary culinary vision over some 24 courses. Prepare to be transported. At number 33, we're off to Vienna. It's Steidereck. This iconic Austrian dining destination from Heinz and Birgit Reitbauer never disappoints, delighting international visitor and its cohort of regular in equal measure. At number 32, we come across a restaurant from here in Italia. What's more, it's also from the very region of Piedmont. Let's hear it for Piazza Duomo. Enrico Crippa and team create a sophisticated gastronomic experience in Alba that truly reflects the region, its produce, its wine, and of course, its truffles. Complimenti. At number 31, this time is a re-entry, but we're staying in Italy. From Rubano, congratulations to Le Calandre. This is one of the country's great family restaurants, led by the Alagmo brothers, who took it from their parents. It remains a bastion of Italian hospitality and superb cooking. We're 20 restaurants down, so it's time to pause once again for a very special award. This is the World's Best Female Chef Award. To present this trophy, please welcome to the stage last year recipient from this prestigious title from Sao Paulo, Brazil. It's Janaína Torres. And now, let's take a closer look at the winner and her work.
Dear Young Pam, you may not see it now, but this journey, this passion you're about to chase, is not just for today. It's for 1,000 years. You won't know it yet, but food will become your everything. It will be your voice, your strength, and your love. Those meals that our mom made for us, the caramelized noodles with fragrance filled the kitchen air. That's where it all begins. The love, the passion, the belief in what you could create through your own food. It's through that passion that will shape your future and the futures of those around you. You may not see it in the beginning, but trust me, it will unfold in ways you never imagined. It will be hard. You will fail many times. You won't always be able to do it alone, and that's okay. Trust in those around you. They will be your anchors. There is no shame in taking a breath.
คุณยายทำให้หมามีกินตั้งแต่เด็ก
Sometime in the future, you will be named the world's best female chef. It will be an honor to have your journey, dedication, and craft recognized across the globe. But that's a long way in the future. For now, you must believe in yourself. Believe in everything you are becoming.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
The world's best female chef 2025 is Pikaya Pansuntoryanaki. Congratulations again to Chef Pam, and thanks obrigada to Janaína. Back to the ranking at number 30. We return to Bangkok for Les Deux. A former #1 restaurant in Asia, Les Deux has been renovated to show off Chef Stone's contemporary and ingredient-led take on Thai cuisine. At number 29, from Seoul, it's Mingles. Under the stewardship of Mingo Kang, Mingles present lesser-known Korean ingredients and dishes inspired by the popular chef international experiences. Congrats. At number 28, we have a new entry from the wonderful city of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's Lasai. Super talented Rafa Costa reinvented Lasai as a 10-seat counter restaurant to superb effect. It also boasts one of the finest drinks lists in South America. Next up, we have our first destination award, which means this particular restaurant is the highest ranked on this particular region. First up in the series, we have the best restaurant in the Middle East. Located in Dubai, this spot has become one of the world's most renowned Indian restaurants, known for delicious dishes presented in a theatrical settings. At number 27 on the list, and the best restaurant in the Middle East, is Trezin Studio. Come on up to the stage. Congratulations. A round of applause for them. Congratulations to Chef Imanshu and the entire Trezin Studio team. Congratulations. And we move on to number 26. We return to the gastronomic hub that is Lima, Peru, for a new entry. A round of applause for Mérito. may be small, but this restaurant from Venezuelan-born chef Juan Luis Martinez really packs a punch with bold flavors and brilliant cocktails too. Congrats. And now we are a halfway mark in this countdown, and it's an opportunity to pause for an award that looks beyond the world's finest restaurant and instead celebrates an individual in the food and hospitality sector who is effecting positive change. In 2021, 50 Best launched the Champion of Change initiative to identify and celebrate unsung heroes, people driving meaningful action and creating blueprints for a better planet. Each recipient of a Champion of Change award receives a financial donation for their projects, as well as a chance to raise the profile of their works or cause. To present the Champion of Change award for 2025, please welcome the new CEO of William Reed, the parent company of 50 Best, Tracy Desgruz. Is a proud Bundjalung woman, a First Nation Australian. She's a cook, author, campaigner dedicated to promoting native foods and working towards an Australian where Aboriginal culture heritage is valued and respected. Some of you will have heard her inspirational address at #50BestTalk yesterday. The 2025 Champion of Change award goes to Mindy Woods. Congratulations, Mindy. Congratulations. Congratulations, Mindy, and thank you to Tracy as well. Okay, so we're kicking off for the second half now. It's really fast. At number 25 is the world's best 50 restaurant ranking. From Singapore, it's Odette. Top-level French cooking with added Asian elements in a beautiful dining room, complete with the very best service within Singapore's historic National Gallery. Super. Congrats. At number 24, we're in the northern Spain. From Guetaria, it's El Cano. This legendary spot on the Wild Basque coastline is world famous for its real turbot, fish from the cool waters of the Cantabrian Sea. Congratulations, felicidades. At number 23, from Santiago de Chile, it's Borago. Rodolfo Guzman, groundbreaking Chilean destination, is more than a restaurant. It's also a research hub, a center of sustainability, and a true culinary beacon in the south of the south. At number 22, we're back in Bangkok for Turin. German twins Matthias and Thomas Turin continue to flourish in their adopted home city with audacious updates of the traditional fare of their birthland, served in an atmospheric former villa. At number 21, we have a re-entry from Tokyo. It's the legendary Narisawa. Long before many others, Yoshihiro Narisawa was using nature and nearby forests in his primary inspiration, foraging and cultivating the finest Japanese ingredients for a sumptuous menu. Congratulations. Now, before we get into the top 20, we have another crucial moment. It's time now to announce the Estrella Damm Chef's Choice Award. To present this prestigious accolade, we are privileged to welcome a suitably prestigious presenter on behalf of Estrella Damm. He's the big brother at the best of the best restaurant, El Celler de Can Roca. Please welcome Joan Roca. Encantada, Joan. Welcome, Joan. Bienvenido. This prize is the only one voted by the chefs on the 50 best list, so it's the ultimate peer-to-peer prize. Es el último premio votado en Spanish por los chefs de la lista de los 50 mejores, así que es un premio entre colegas y se lo va a llevar un chef español. The winner leads a little introduction, but he has been innovating in the culinary sphere for almost 40 years now, starting as a teenager at his brother's restaurant, the famous El Bulli. Now, the chef owner of Enigma in Barcelona, and the Estrella Damm Chef's Choice Awards 2025 goes to Albert Adrià. Enhorabuena, congrats, Albert. Thank you to Joan too. At number 20, we have our penultimate new entry of the evening from Brunico here in Italy. It's Atelier Mosmer, Norbert Niederkoffler. Tyrolean chef Norbert Niederkoffler has taken his Cook the Mountain philosophy to fresh heights in a new home at Atelier Mosmer, nurturing a dynamic young team in the process. Congratulations. At number 19, from Hong Kong, it's The Chairman. The chairman continues to rewrite the Cantonese culinary playbook. While the food always comes top, the homely and relaxed vibe comes at a very close second. Congratulations. At number 18, we're back here in Italia. From Castel di Sangro, it's Reale. Nico Romito's minimalist plating disguises a deep level of research, and the flavors are both sublime and complex at the center of culinary science. Complimenti. At number 17, we return to the Thai capital. Congratulations to Sorn. A reservation at Sorn is like gold dust in Bangkok. Such is the reputation that Chef Ice has built around the southern Thai cooking of his heritage. At number 16, yes, we're in Italy once again. Let's hear some noise for Lido 84. The Camanini brothers have created an Italian masterpiece on the shore of Lake Garda, serving quintessential local cuisine in fresh iterations while wrapping guests in the warmest hospitality. Complimenti. At number 15, we come across a restaurant that has rocked up the ranking, making it the winner of the Highest Climber Award. This trophy is sponsored by our partner Lee Kum Ki. To present the trophy on behalf of Lee Kum Ki, let's welcome to the stage another legend, icon, and multi-award winner, is the one and only Dominique Crenn. caught the imagination of diners across the globe, in part because it pulls together influences from so many parts of the world to create its own and unique cuisine. At number 15 on the list, the winner of the Highest Climber Award 2025, sponsored by Lee Kun-ki from London, is Ikoyi. Well done to Chef Jeremy Chan, Ire Hassan Odukale, and the entire Ikoyi team. Congratulations. At number 14 from Paris, it's Plenitude. Chef Arnaud Donquel, the king of sauces, presents innovative French fare overlooking the river Seine, backed by a stellar service team within the seriously luxurious Cheval Blanc Hotel. Congratulations, félicitations. Now, at number 13, we encounter our final new entry of the evening. That means that it's also the highest new entry in the 2025 ranking, which naturally merits an award of its own. To present the highest new entry award, we welcome to the stage another legendary chef. It's the former Lifetime Achievement Award winner and the French culinary legend, Alain Ducasse. Debuting at a dizzyingly high ranking on the global list, this restaurant and its charismatic young chef have already made a major impact in Asia. Led by a chef we have already honored earlier in the evening, at number 13, and the winner of the highest new entry award from Bangkok, it's Potong! Congratulations to Chef Pam and the Potong Posse. At number 12, located in New York City, it's Atomics. This is Korean dining at its very finest, featuring sophisticated and flavorsome dishes that are grounded in heritage, but always innovative and stylish. Congrats. At number 11, we also have another special award winner. This restaurant will take home the Gin Mare Art of Hospitality Award. To present this award on behalf of Gin Mare, we have a sommelier and co-owner of a former #1 restaurant that has also won this very trophy before. From Geranium in Copenhagen, welcome to Søren Ledet. closer look at the winner.
A great meal is not just about flavors. It is an emotion, a journey, and an unspoken dialogue between chef and guest.
We're gonna braise with this.
It's not just service, it is an orchestra, a ballet, a masterpiece of unseen hands and silent cues. A meal at Wing is not just about taste, it is about feeling. An experience that lingers long after the final note fades. This is Wing.
Thank you.
From Hong Kong, at number 11 in the list, and the winner of the Jean Marais Art of Hospitality Award 2025, congratulations to Wing. Well done once again. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay, so before we hit the top 10, we pause again, and I get to take a quick break because I'm now inviting back to the stage from 50 Best, Mr. William Drew.
Hello again, everyone. Hello again, and can I take this opportunity to thank Ilaria on the great job she's doing. Amazing, thank you. Now, I'm back here to honor some of the greatest restaurants and greatest chefs of the last 2 decades or so, specifically the former #1 restaurants on this ranking, those we call the best of the best. At the same time, it also gives us an opportunity to look back and mark 20 years of partnership between the world's 50 best restaurants and our main sponsor, San Pellegrino and Acquapana. We really have grown up together. So let's take a look at this short film that honors the best of the best restaurants and marks the enduring partnership between 50 Best and San Pellegrino. Let's call it 20 Years of the Best. Welcome everybody to the world's 50 best restaurants.
We will reveal the list of the world's 50 best restaurants.
Welcome to the world's 50 best restaurants, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Acquapana. San Pellegrino and Acquapana.
The world's best restaurant is...
New
2022, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana. It's Geranium.
Best Restaurant 2022 is Vesta!
Thank you to our friends from San Pellegrino and Aquapana. Thank you also to the brilliant chefs and individuals behind the restaurants that have topped the list over its history. We are privileged to have many of those chefs and restaurateurs join us here this evening. Some you have seen on stage already, others you will see in the next part. But allow me a moment to say a welcome and thank you to Ferran Adrià of El Bui. Also to Joan and Jordi Roca from El Cella de Can Roca. To Massimo Bottura and Laura Gilmore of Osteria Francescana. To Mauro and Giulia Colagreco from Mirasur. Welcome back to Soren Ledette from Geranium. And Virgilio Martinez of Central. And we pay our respects to the best of the best. Thank you. And, of course, there is one more restaurant that needs to be added to this Hall of Fame. Last year, a restaurant in Barcelona was crowned #1 and the world's best restaurant 2024 in Las Vegas, and now it becomes part of the best forever. I would like to welcome the chef owners of Disfrutar onto the stage. They are Eduard Zatrush, Oriel Castro, and Mathieu Casanas.
Congratulations once again to Disfrutar. Are we ready now for the final section? Are we ready? We're into the top 10 of the world's 50 best restaurant 2025. And at 10, from Buenos Aires, it's Don Julio. Especially rare beef, organic vegetables, an extraordinary wine list with the added magic of great hospitality. It's no wonder Don Julio is considered the world's greatest steakhouse. We move at number 9. From Lima, it's Quillol. Pia Leon focuses in Peru's vibrant pantry, showcasing her country's near and reveal a array of ingredients in exciting and original dishes. Congrats. At number 8, we're heading back to Paris. It's Table by Bruno Verjus. The maverick self-taught chef cooks instinctively in front of guests at Parisian sensation
with an engaging young team helping to deliver a memorable dining experience. At number 7, from Tokyo, congratulations to Cezanne. British-born chef Daniel Calvert is cooking French-based food in a 4-season hotel in the Japanese capital. And what a sensational combination it turns out to be. Congrats. At number 6, we have our second destination award of the night. This establishment have been voted the best restaurant in Asia. An evening at this in-demand Bangkok spot is less about a conventional meal and more akin as an immersive theater led by a culinary showman at the top of his game. At number 6, in the ranking of the best restaurant in Asia 2025 is Gagan. Congratulations. And now it's time for our final special accolade. This is the Woodford Reserve Icon Award. To present this award, we welcome a chef, restaurateur, researcher, and innovator who is a true icon himself. He's the founder of El Bulli, which topped this list a record 5 times, no less. Please welcome Ferran Adrià. Disruptors, changemakers, campaigners, art and music lovers, pioneers, hoteliers, restaurateurs, the winner are a duo that have changed the food world and changed the world through food. One half of that duo is a chef we all know for his work at Osteria Francescana and beyond. The other half is a dynamic influence behind the scenes, driving food for soul and much more alongside her husband. Together, they are a serious force and a force for good. The Woodford Reserve Icon Award 2025 goes to Massimo Bottura and Lara Gilmore. Delle parole? Volete? Vi invito.
All right. Oh.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it, baby.
All right. I have a speech because I don't want to lose myself into my brain that is like too much. So, icons don't stand alone. They stand on layers of stories, people, and time. 30 years ago, Osteria Francescana was just a small restaurant in a quiet street in Modena with big dreams, even big doubts. We were trying to challenge tradition by loving more deeply. We want to honor the past without being trapped in it. And we want to serve not just food, but emotion, memory, surprise. Tonight, receiving this Icon Award is not just about me, it's about us. It's about a team that has become a family, past and present. It's about farmers, artisans, dishwashers, sous chef, sommelier, dining room, all those who brought their hands and art and mind into our vision. It's also about Modena. That little city gave us everything. It's balsamico, it's nebbia, it's silence, and it's poetry. From Modena we reached the world. And from the world we brought back ideas, energy, and purpose. But more than everything, this award reminds me our responsibility. Because once you climb the top, as my mother was always saying, you know, your job is to build a path for others. That's why we try to do with Food for Soul, with the Refettorio, with Tortellante, even with AIW, with our team here, in which, you know, every young cook who passed through our kitchen carried their own dreams. In 30 years, I have learned that the most powerful ingredient is not on the plate, it's culture. Culture is what transforms ingredients into ideas, mistakes into masterpieces, and meals into memories. So, thank you. Thank you for seeing not just a restaurant, but a movement of people who believe that beauty can really change the world. And that a plate of pasta, if cooked with love, can be revolutionary. This Icon Award is not the end of a journey. It's just the beginning of a new chapter. We're still dreaming, still learning, still giving back. And we'll never stop cooking. Thank you very much. Thank you. Last time we were on stage, I was so emotional, so I left Lara talk first. So now I leave Lara to finish.
I just want to say 2 words. When I met Massimo way back, 1993, in a small restaurant in New York, I could have never, ever imagined this life that was going to be opened up to me and the challenges. I thought I was getting into the food business, but I realized, or I've been realizing as I go, that we are in the people business. We are in the people business not only for the people that we serve, our guests, but the people who work with us, the amazing people we get to work with every day. We see them grow, we see them go out in the world, they do incredible things. From the interns that come through our kitchens to the chefs that go on to open restaurants and have their own success, it has been a pleasure to watch them and see them grow and grow alongside them. But it is also a pleasure to be part of this community, because without this community here, we don't have the same voice, and together we are always stronger. So thank all of you. A couple of people we need to thank. Massimo's mother, Maria Luigia. She brought me into her home.
The first thing she did, she teach Lara how to make tagliatelle a ragu.
She also inspired Casimir Luigia. We also have to remember Lydia Cristoni, who was the second person that I met when I came to Italy and was Massimo's muse. All of the chefs who have mentored us along the years, and my father, Ken Gilmore, who taught Massimo something very early that has served him well, especially in times of trouble. He said, he noticed immediately that Massimo was a volcanic spirit, mercurial, running faster than his legs could take him. And I think it was the third time he met Massimo, he said, Massimo, be like a tree, grow slowly. And that is the message that I wish to all of the young, ambitious restaurateurs and chefs and change makers. Grow slowly, because you will look back and be happy for the wonderful roots that you have planted. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for such inspiring words to Massimo and Lara. And now we move to the final straight. We're talking about the top 5. And at number 5, from Copenhagen, congratulations to Alchemist. Newcomers to Alchemist need to prepare themselves for a journey through several acts over several hours. But this is a gastronomic and audiovisual experience they will never forget for all the right reasons. At number 4, nos vamos a Madrid. From Madrid, congratulations to Diverso. Diverso is a canvas for the creativity of David Muñoz, who expresses himself through the unpredictable and delicious flavor combinations and theatrical delivery. At number 3, it's time for another award. This time, we're celebrating the best restaurant in North America. We are in Mexico now, and this establishment has been a flag waver for its country cuisine for a number of years, with Chef Jorge Vallejo bringing a unique brand of creativity to the plate. At number 3 in the list of the best restaurant in North America 2025 is Quintonil. Congratulations. Woo! Thank you so much. Enhorabuena, congratulations. Okay, now, let's breathe. We have made it to the final 2. Each of the final 2 restaurants is winning its respective destination award, meaning it's the top-ranked venue on its continent. So, and pay attention now. We will present those destination awards first, in no particular order, and invite each restaurant on stage to collect their respective trophy. Only after that, we will announce which of these 2 restaurants is number 1 and its name, the World's Best Restaurant 2025. I hope that's clear. So let's go. First up, we celebrate the best restaurant in Europe. This beautiful spot in the Basque countryside attracts diners and chefs from all the corners of the world who come to taste the magic and mastery of Víctor Argizoniz. The best restaurant in Europe 2025 is Asador Echevarri.
Enhorabuena. Thank you so much. And next up is the best restaurant in South America. This is the undisputed global flagship of Nikkei cuisine, blended Japanese and Peruvian elements to create stunning dishes brimming with flavors and distinction. From Lima, the best restaurant in South America 2025 is Maido. Congratulations. Gracias. Congratulations to Micha Tsumura and the Maido team. Congratulations to both these truly extraordinary and very different restaurants. One of those two will be coming back to the stage in just a few minutes. Before we confirm which is named the world's best restaurant, wow, let's bring on stage the person that will present the trophy to the number one. The prestigious award is sponsored by, by 50's two-decade main partner, San Pellegrino. So please, welcome to the stage from San Pellegrino, Michelle Beneventi. That's it.
Chef, table 38, 2 people. Service!
A dish is never just a dish. It tells a story. And today, we want to celebrate yours. The story of the vision.
We are the revolution.
The journey. And the talent you bring to the table. A story of dedication, inspiration, and guidance. And your dreams of excellence, togetherness, and passion. Again and again, you bring your best. And today, we are all here to celebrate a story. So, let's all applaud the new 50 Best winners together.
Okay, we are ready. I'm delighted to announce that the number one in this year's edition of the world's 50 best restaurants, and therefore the world's best restaurant 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapanna, is Maido.
It's difficult to speak. Muchas gracias. Grazie mille. Thank you very much. First of all. Por favor, I'm gonna say this in Spanish. Chicos en Maido, sé que están viendo. Para ustedes, mi familia, mis padres, mi hermana. Sí. Thank you. This is gonna be 16 years of Maido. Cesar, Marjorie, of course Mariana, together since the beginning with this dream. But not only a dream of an award, but a dream of making people happy, of hospitality. I think gastronomy, food, hospitality can do amazing things. They can make dreams come true. They can solve most of the problems that we think they cannot be solved. The community, everybody that's in here in the auditorium, from all over the world. In this moment, when we have some differences, I truly believe that the gastronomic industry right now is an example of how we can get together. We talk a lot about sustainability, environment, but we rarely talk about human sustainability. And I think that we should be an example for the world of what can be done and how we can bring things together with the power of food. Thank you very much.
Be careful with all the confetti we have there. Enhorabuena. Congratulations again to the team at Mado and to all the restaurants. Congratulations to the teams at Mado and to all the restaurants represented on the list and celebrated here tonight. You're all winners. All the chefs from the feature restaurants, so all those with red scarves, as well as the best of the best in their purple scarves, please make your way to the stage for the group photo right now. For everyone else, the party continues here at Lingotto, co-hosted by our Icon Award winner, Massimo Bottura. Thank you so much to 50 Best for having me. Thank you to all for listening. It's been an enormous pleasure. Have a great evening and a good night.